I've registered a land at 1 day before.
1 day?
And I've done one at 4 years.
What is the safest way to buy land in Ghana?
The safest way to buy land is either you buy it from the government. Even the government, sometimes the government said we own it, then the family will say that we own it. But sometimes I won't give you 100% assurance, but when you buy a land from real estate developer, sometimes real estate developer, most of them have registered their land. When you buy a land from government agencies, sometimes government cannot sell a land that doesn't belong to government.
Yeah.
So that risk is reduced by about 50%, but not 100%.
Yeah.
You get it. Chiefs, yes and no. Some chiefs, yes. Some chiefs, no. And for you to know the correct chief to buy, even because you enter a palace and everybody there call himself a chief. So you don't know who the correct chief is. These are some of the challenges that we have. Everybody calls himself chief or nana. So you have so many people with title. So sometimes it's difficult to know the actual custodian of the land. And there are a lot of middlemen also in the land, and a lot of middlemen, they are the fraudsters. They bring a lot of shoddy deals in land business.
You being a real estate developer and talking about buying from real estate companies,
a recognized real estate company. Maybe this company has been there for 10 years and more, and they are still there. Some people just register real estate business just for 2 years to do some their own shady deals and run away. So I mean recognized. If I say recognized, it means that no, he has been in the system for some time and he's tested. Okay. And when you enter any of the banks that deal in properties, they will tell you the recognized real estate companies. Yes.
So another way to find out about land is through banks.
Yes, banks also sponsor for payment, and banks will not sponsor when they think that it's not safe.
Yes.
So they do their own due diligence, they do their search, they make sure that you are buying from. So sometimes it's good to buy through a mortgage, so that you can have your peace of mind. Right. Sometimes you can have the money, but in order to get your proof, you do go through a bank. They will do all the due diligence.
That's actually a very smart idea.
Yeah.
When you have your money, go to the bank and let them pay for it.
Yes, yeah. Because when the bank pay for it, they are also part, okay? So when something goes wrong, it will affect them. So they will make sure that their lawyers, their legal team will make sure that the property is done.
Do you have any land for sale?
Yes or no?
Yes and no?
Yes and no, because these days we sell most of the time we sell properties. I hardly sell land because one, you sell land to somebody, he lives it for so many years, and you become the watch.
It becomes a burden.
It becomes a burden. When it comes somebody as a coach, he will say, "Oh, you sold it to, so your name is at stake," or you are built the name and he buys the land, he doesn't develop, so it becomes a nuisance to the neighbor. So if I will sell land, I'll sell land with conditions.
Let's talk about land documentation.
Yeah.
How do you even go about the whole process?
Yes, land documentation. One, to identify that this document is true or is genuine, because anybody can give you a piece of T-roll and tell you that this is a land document.
Yes.
Once you see some names there, you think that that's genuine. But you see, land document, it starts, when you say land document, you talk about the site plan, you talk about indenture. The site plan must be able to, anybody who pick the site plan with a few instruments must be able to go straight to the land. Okay? The coordinates. There are coordinates. The whole world have coordinates. There's no coordinate that are the same.
Yes.
So when a site plan, a proper site plan must have coordinates.
Longitude and
like
latitude.
The longitude and the latitude and the numbers and everything, the point where all the reference points and the shadows. And the shadows. The schedules will tell you from here to this place is this distance, this, and all the longitudes and everything. The schedule should be. Then the site plan must also be signed and stamped by a licensed surveyor. These days they have added, when you finish with licensed surveyor, the original surveyor in lands must also stamp and sign. Even in certain parts of Ghana, this site plan are also barcode. There's a barcode at the back so that anybody can just scan it and all the information will come.
That's very convenient.
So now parts of Ghana have barcode, but it's not the whole of Ghana. So that form a site plan. Then indenture also, indenture is like agreement. But indenture also talk about the history of the land, all the hands that has passed through to you. So it has the history, then it has the agreement. Maybe I gave it to you for free, it's there. If I sold it to you, it's there. Your address details are there, my address. So it, that comes as indenture. And the indenture must be stamped and signed, okay, by a lawyer. Then there's also part called oath of proof. You must also go to the registry to do oath of proof. That is from the indenture. Okay, so you have your site plan, you have your indenture. Okay, that is the assignment or this of assignment. Okay, when you have that, you also have to sign. The person you purchase from has to sign with witnesses, maybe 2 witnesses, with their name and full addresses. Then you have to sign each of the indenture. Normally there is 4 indenture. Then you must also sign at the back of each of the site plan. Then the person who is buying it also signs with witnesses and their full address. Then you also sign behind the site plan. So when you finish that, then you have a document, a transfer document, be it assignment, lease, or this, you get it, whichever. Then when you have it, then you must go to the land registration. If it's Greater Accra, you go to Greater Accra Land Registry. Then you must also go and register your interest there. This man has one cake. He has given you a portion of that cake. So now your interest is registered. So 2% of my cake is now belong to you.
Yes.
But yes, sir, I hold the title document of 100%. So you go and register your interest. So anybody I gave must also do the registration. So when you finish registering, if you send 4 copies, you will left with, they will come back with only 1 copy, and you will see all the stamps there. You will see the variation stamp, the stamp duty, you will see the land registry and everything, all the stamps there, with all the necessary duties and taxes paid.
Okay.
So when you have it that way, it means that even the lands recognize you as a proper person who has bought the land. Then you can also use that land, you can build on it, you can also use it as a collateral or whatever, or you can even transfer it to your children or your grandchildren. Other than that, it's not complete. So many people are holding papers, they don't know whether it's a tissue paper or it's a half baked paper, and this thing also comes with a cost.
Yes.
This process comes with a cost, and sometimes when people buy the land, they think that I bought the land, so I don't have to. So when you are buying a land, you must make at least minimum of 5 to 10% money aside to register, to go through the process of documentation.
That's expensive.
Yes, sometimes it's very expensive because you pay stamp duty and everything on it. So you should get. So when you buy a land, maybe 10,000, you should at least make sure that you see. But you see, let the bigger the land, the less the cost, because if you have 1 plot, you will go through the same process. If like somebody who have 100 plots, but only that the cost will be a bit different.
Yes. Like wholesale
But
price.
it won't be 100 times the one plot that the person have. But documentation is also expensive, and it takes time. Some documentation can take as long as 5 years.
5 years.
I've registered a land at 1 day before.
1 day.
And I've done one at 4 years before.
That is very.
Yes, I've done full registration for 1 day, and I've done registration for 4 years. So one piece of land.
Was it because of the person transferring the documents?
Not
to
the
you?
person transferring. The difficulty you go through in registering.
It's very, very difficult to acquire land.
It's very difficult. That one, if you don't know the truth. So let me tell you, a lot of people have got their hands bent in buying land. That's why sometimes I recommend that it's easier to buy estate houses, because estate houses, they are always
all the processes have already been done. Yeah.
You shift all your burden to people to bear it.
I think we should appreciate estate developers a bit more.
It's a tedious thing, and they go through a lot of processes. So to be an estate developer for 10 years plus, it means that you have gone through a lot.
So you're a very strong man.
30
years.
We keep learning.
Yeah.
We keep learning. And we'll continue to learn.
Yes. What are the top places to acquire land for commercial use and for residential purposes?
Depending on what you want to do, depending on your money that you have, you get it. Ghana here, you can get 1 acre land. Depending on where you are buying, you can get it as low as 5,000 cedis, less than $1,000, as high as $5 million.
The same size of land.
The same size of land.
And
depending on where you are buying and who you are buying, and you get it.
But the 5 million one comes with pollution.
5 million one, so when you want prime area, you get it. Wherever you want land, you can get, but it depends on your pocket.
Wow. Okay, so I can see that most of the land you've acquired in your life, you have acquired in Kaswa. Why Kaswa?
Yes, most of them. I've done a few outside Kaswa in Accra, but I prefer Kaswa because I've lived here for some time. I know the terrain, I know the people involved, and I'll make sure that somehow also have a bit of control, because I always want to do things that I can have a control over it.
Yeah.
If I can't have control over it, it's difficult for me to move. You get it? So where I'm very comfortable with that, I know that, this one I can handle it. Because there are so many places in Accra, you can get the land, but you can't get the documents.
Because so many people own it.
You can get the land and build. And to me, building without document, then there's no building.
Because somebody can just come and destroy your building and say it's their land.
Yeah. So I want and before I start any building, I make sure that my documents are all set. Other than that, I don't build.
Okay. So I've been getting this question a lot. Can foreigners acquire land in Ghana?
Oh yes, foreigners can acquire land in Ghana. Yes, but there are limitations to the number of plots that you can buy, and also there is limitation to the number of years. If you can get 99 years, a foreigner can get about 50-year lease.
Okay.
Renewable.
Okay.
Yeah. Most land are leasehold.
And what's the highest?
The highest is 99 years.
For a Ghanaian citizen?
Yes.
And for foreigner, 50
years, yeah.
Okay, but how about commercial use?
You see, every land and you can even acquire land and the lease is 10 years.
10 years.
You can get land, the lease is 25 years.
Wow.
You can get so it varies. Assuming I bought a land, I bought it in 1970, and my lease was 99 years. Okay.
Yeah.
If I give it to you, it means the lease left is less. You see?
So they'll give you the lease left.
Yes, the unexpired term. I'll give you my unexpired term.
Yeah.
But the one good thing is that the leases are easily renewable.
Oh, then that's good.
every 25 years you can
renew it. And does that come with a cost?
It comes with a cost, but not too much.
Okay. Wow. So we've been talking for some time now, and wow, I've been personally bombarded with so much information that I would definitely need in the future, and I know that you will also need this in the future. And so you're welcome for all the information that Ebo Acquah has just given us. Thank you.
You're welcome.
For
Always
giving
welcome.
us. How much are you going to charge me?
Yes, I'm going to come on that because this is a free consultancy,
Yes.
and free things are not good. So give me a few thousand subsidies.
Oh, I thought you were going to ask for dollars. Okay.
Oh no, the dollar. When I get the dollar, I will change it to cedi. So if you give me about 10,000 Ghana cedi, that will do for me because I've taken so many years to gather all this information I'm giving to you.
In less than 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
By the way, when anybody wants to buy a land, I can, you can contact me. I can also give you some advice, pieces of advice, and few experiences that I have acquired, maybe at a fee or maybe at a better deal. You are always welcome.
So, what would you like to tell people out there that maybe are wanting to move to Ghana to purchase land, and what about maybe people that are starting out in life that want to acquire land?
What I will say is that if you are fresh in the system and you want to start something, it's normal best to partner somebody who is already on the ground.
Okay.
It makes things a bit easier. Because if you come straight and you want to start something from afresh, maybe you will get a shock of your life and it will be a very bad experience.
Thank you once again for all the
Hi.
quality information.
Hi.
I am Mami Sika, your #1 Kaswa ambassador. This is my father, Eric Ebo Acquah. And remember that obra, woara, but life is how you make it. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel to join the Kaswa family. Let's grow together. Next time, bye-bye.
Bye.